The local hope for the 2019 Preakness is Alwaysmining, trained by Kelly Rubley, a 3-year-old gelding, a son of Stay Thirsty. Distance doesn't look like it should be an issue. He's done nothing wrong here as a 3-year-old, a perfect 3 for 3, and even going back to last year, shortly after getting into Rubley's barn and moving back over to the main track, this horse has been on an absolute tear. He's won 6 consecutive races, and look at these win margins. 11.5, 6 3/4, 4 1/4, 1.5, 2.5, 10. He's beaten some good horses too. You see Win-Win-Win's name in here. Say what you will about Great Magician, but we saw what he did over in Dubai. He was humbled by Alwaysmining. Jovea, again, say what you will, but he's a solid enough 3-year-old. Maybe he's not a classic 3-year-old, but he's a nice horse. Our Brain Trust, we've seen him in some graded stakes races. Alwaysmining has answered every call here that has been thrown his way. It seems as though his best running style is when he's out there on the lead, but it's nice to see that in the Tessio, granted, he was 1-20. But it was nice to see in the Tessio that he has the ability to come from off the pace and be effective. We're going to go to the tape. You see him on the outside here. White cap, white body with a little bit of a brown triangle in there. He's going to roll up and absolutely dust by this field. You see the fractions. They weren't going that fast, but he goes on and does this very professionally, very easily. Now, the question for a horse like Alwaysmining, if you like him in here, again, at face value, it's difficult to knock anything that he's done. I think the real question is, does he class up to this level against this level of company, these 3-year-olds, whether they're horses exiting the Derby or any of the other new Preakness fresh faces, the new shooters? Because what you're seeing on tape right here is a very talented racehorse. And again, distance, I don't think is going to be an issue for him. Gets this 1.8 very comfortably. The question is, do you think he can handle another hiking class? I don't think the distance is going to be the thing that gets him. If anything does get him, it could possibly be just facing better horses. But I'm not going to sit here and say by any stretch of the imagination that this is a no-hoper. I think he's got a big chance in a race like this, especially if you think that this 3-year-old crop, which to date it's been as topsy-turvy as we've seen in a number of years, why not the local hope? Why not the horse that won the Tessio going into the Preakness, the Maryland bred? Why couldn't he get the job done this coming Saturday down there at Pimlico? I think Alwaysmining, if you're not sold on any of the more well-known names, why not take a nice square price on a horse like this that's done absolutely nothing wrong for nice local connections?